I teach a leadership program called Search Inside Yourself, which was developed and tested initially at Google. So the idea of the program was to take a bunch of high-performing engineers, software engineers, and equip them to perform at an even higher level and to lead better, because they often found themselves leading projects or leading teams, and to do that in a way where they weren't burning themselves out, where they weren't actually kind of collapsing in the process. So what this program does is teach essentially 3 disciplines. It's about building our emotional intelligence, so building our self-awareness, our ability to self-manage around our emotions, our motivations, tapping into our deeper drivers, the things that we really value, and getting aligned with those through our work. It talks about empathy, so how we interact with other people, how we start to connect and relate to other people in the workplace and beyond, and how critical that is to team performance. And finally, leadership skills, which is an amalgamation of all those first 4 disciplines: self-awareness, self-management, motivation, and empathy. So how do we take those into really challenging leadership situations, like having a difficult conversation with someone, with a customer, or with an employee, or with your boss? Building those capabilities is pretty important in terms of performance, and what we draw on is neuroscience on the one hand, so what's actually happening in your brain, and a whole toolkit that's available through meditation and mindfulness. So really it's these 3 bodies of work that we're pulling together: an understanding of emotional intelligence, and understanding that we can build that or develop that through meditation techniques, and understanding what they are actually doing to our brain to change the structure and the function of our brain to make us more emotionally intelligent. So it's really interesting stuff, and for most participants it's lights come on or pennies drop, or it's life-changing. So while it's a professional program, it actually impacts people in pretty much every aspect of their life. So it's tremendously rewarding to teach, and the feedback is wonderful, and I love it. It's just really great fun.